Any question you want to ask about Labour Party, that's your crisis, ask. You will answer.
Okay. Yes, sir. You are in the right position to tell us exactly. Now that the chairman had explained about the crisis in the Labour Party, which seemingly has come to an end, but we still believe that you members of the National Assembly has failed to come and align yourself to building this political party, because allegations have come that people have failed to come and prove that you are developing the party that brought you into political limelight.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's a privilege to speak with you, and particularly attend the seminar for youth of our party. So it's a beautiful day, and I'm indeed grateful and happy. Well, I've maintained from day one, that we do not have crisis in the Labour Party. It is the normal quarrels of family members. When you talk about crisis, then you should be talking about constitutional infractions. Those are what you call crisis. As we see it, there is no constitutional infraction in the Labour Party. The constitution is well obeyed, the electorate is well obeyed, and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is complied with, by the current leadership of the Labour, Party. So it's an issue of individual, issues, not necessarily constitutional. And even at that, the court has laid that to rest, So I will not agree, that we have crisis in the Labour, Party. Well, as to members of the National Assembly, identification with the NWC, I can tell you, that members of the National Assembly, we're all individuals from different parts of the country who have different philosophies. But I must tell you that a greater number, believes, that the right thing should be done. We are lawmakers and law-respecting legislators. So we know that the court has, for those who had little doubt, the court has laid that to rest, in its rulings, given in favor of the current and sitting, leadership of the party. We do not have any personal, and we do not have any reason, not to queue behind, the National Working Committee of Julius ABURE as chairman, and indeed, the committee as constituted. So there's not too much problem there.
Okay, sir. What about the drama happening in Abia State, talking about how your sitting governor has diverted some of your chieftains, who are now local government chairmen, into a ZLP, while he himself still has one leg in the party?
I just think, that those are peculiar, issues. They are not national, issues. Whatever is happening at some state chapters, is just peculiar, there. But at the national level of the party, there is no problem. Everything is in order, and those matters will be really, looked into and taken care of. We are still one big family. The youth, honestly, the world is moving towards youth governance politically. If you see the election that just ended in the US, it was about age, generational change. Unfortunately, the candidates, that were brought out were very old people. So people are now talking about the younger one of the old people. But many countries have set the stage. Great Britain, one of our Nigerian was just elected, as the leader of the Conservative. If you check our age, it's within the youth. Canada, many other countries, especially in Europe, they are all grooming very young persons. We cannot have Nigerians being governed, by retirees. What we have in the recent time in Nigeria is governed by retirees, and that is not helping issues. When government design an age of retirement, what it simply means is that at that age, it is a diminishing, return that you'll be getting. So to take such group of persons into leadership, you are still going to be getting diminishing, return in terms of services. That is why of the candidates that are very, very, active in Nigerian political, presidential system today, as, our candidate in 2023 is youthful, agile, is younger than any of them, and has the capacity, energy, to drive. You see, the problem we have, I've always maintained, is the day we get an energetic youth president in Nigeria, we will make the right, step. Because some of all these projects that are being, executed, you don't have the people approving those projects going there. They don't have the energy, to go there. I won't take it away. You can see that even in the FCT, so many good things. I don't want to talk about politics. I want to talk about the works as we see them.